Hi everyone, it's Cindy, and I want to give a flip through of my journal I just finished. It was one that earlier I had made a video. I'm not sure if I wanted to make it into a journal or not, and I'll show it to you in a minute. First of all, I want to talk about the box. The reason I decided to go ahead and make it into a journal is because I found this box, and it fits perfectly in this box. And I love this box. I don't know where I got it. I'm sure it was at a thrift store, but it looks like it's never been used. And in the inside, I'll show you something that also tells me that. But what's cool about the box is, other than the fact that it's beautiful, is that you can put it on your shelf and it looks like it's a book, an actual book. It's got the curved spine and everything. It's got the same scene on the front and back, and then at the spine, it's got different scenes. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, you open it up, and like I say, here's the journal, and over here it says this book belongs to, and that's never been filled in. So that's a pretty good clue to me. Someone never used it, and it also looks, very good shape. So anyway, I have the box, and here's the journal, and it originally started out as a stationery set. So I'll show you about that. But anyway, it's got one signature, and I sewed it in, and I covered the spine with this lace, and then I had the closure is also the same lace, if I can hang on to it here. And I just glued the closure lace under the signature lace, so it kind of keeps, you can't lose it. Okay, so anyway, the front is like this, and I left it blank so someone could put a picture, they could write, or just do whatever there. I love that framed, area. And then on the back, it's solid, except down here it had a barcode, so I put this little, it's like a little tulip flower there. It's a picture of a tulip on a tulip-shaped little chipboard thing. So anyway, okay, let's look inside. This, like I said, was a stationery set, and it has these, I don't know what you call them, the flaps around, like the covers flapped around, and they're not glued down, and that's where on this side, the envelopes might have sat, and on this side, the flaps is where maybe the cards sat. So I just created, I think I added an extra piece of paper and glued one of the envelopes is right here onto that backing on both sides, and then you can see the envelope there, and then just start gluing the other envelopes together, and I glue them by slipping the flap in on one, and then just back and forth with this flap. I think that's how I did it. I did it several different ways, but anyway, I wanted to have a center where I felt like I was going through all of the flaps, and that way it's secured by this part being glued in. And also I did glue a little bit the flaps when I put them in, but not the whole thing, so that's way too difficult. But anyway, so that's why I wanted to sew it in. So anyway, okay, let's look at it. Enough of that. All right, every single envelope has a card that looks like this, and it was the ones that came with it, obviously, that matches it, and it's beautiful border decorations there. Plenty of space for writing, and on the back as well. Also, you can put pictures or just different things can be glued on there. And each one has that, plus other than this one, it has an extra little journaling card, which we'll get to. But this one, I made a little journaling booklet out of 2 playing cards, and it's a 6 of clubs and a 4 of spades. You can kind of see through the writing paper there, but you can write over that. I put a fabric spine on it, and then I covered the fronts and backs with this, it was wrapping paper. And since this is open and I didn't glue it down, it tucks right in there and stays. I didn't decorate every single page, and obviously there's plenty of writing space here. You'll see throughout that I didn't decorate it all, but I did do some. And on this one, I put a little napkin of this daffodil because I just thought the colors went great. So on this side, you can see there's no decoration, so it's available for you to decorate or write on or do whatever you want, whoever gets it. Okay, here's one of the journaling cards, and they're all from the same person, Antiquepaperie. There's my note on it. Let me see if you can read it. Antiquepaperie, and the kit was 10 number 80, and she's on Etsy, and I'm not sure if she's the one or if it was another artist I'm thinking of, but they retired a bunch of kits, so I'm not sure that one's still there. I didn't check it, but I did, like I said, print it out. There was 2 different pages, and I got the prints because it had the Eiffel Tower in it, because just this stationery kit alone didn't have like Paris theme or Paris vibe, so I kind of added a little bit. So anyway, on this one, I stitched the Antiquepaperie journaling card onto some scrapbook paper. Okay, I'll slip it in here. And then, of course, plenty of space to write there. And on this one, there is your card. And this rickrack and little I call it a button, but it's a circle, a little chipboard, is made out of paper. It looks like, actual rickrack, but it's paper. Okay, and this journaling card, I put it on some more scrapbook paper. It's probably kind of hard to see, but, and then this little square that's got the rose and there's some lace. The square of roses came on this freebie that I got from Digital Mandragora. It's a shop on Etsy, so Digital Mandragora shop. And I bought something, so I got a freebie, so that's where that came from. You'll see a few of these roses throughout. I just thought the colors of the roses were great for this kit. All right, here is another journaling card on scrapbook paper. And on this side, I just had some scraps of scrapbook paper. And this was a little thicker, so I cut this flower out, and I thought the colors just went great. And then I had another piece of that same scrapbook paper that I just made a little journaling card to tuck in there. And this little scrap was on my desk, so I included it. All right, here's a journaling card that I stitched around. It's on scrapbook paper. And there's also, like I said, every single one of these envelopes has their card in it. And another one I put on scrapbook paper with a little bit of lace. And here is the signatures I sewn, the string I sewed in. So we're on the second side of the signature now. I had a scrap. I just collected for this journal. Anytime I found something that I thought color-wise went, I would chunk it in the little tub I had it in. So that's where I get all these scraps. Like this is made a belly band and a scrap for a journaling card. Try to keep everything simple and flat so it wouldn't make this too bulky. Here is one of the journaling cards I put on scrapbook paper, and there's another one of the roses that I put a little bit of, what do we call that stuff? Oh boy, that stuff behind it. I got it right here. What is that stuff called? Oh, I'm blank. Anyway, another journaling card with some lace and scrapbook paper. On this, it was a curtain panel that had this rose medallion in it. So I just trimmed around it and then glued it on the page just for decoration. Here's some more of the paper rickrack. And another journaling card on scrapbook paper with some lace. Another one of those square roses. And I still can't think of what that stuff called, but y'all know what it is, or hopefully you do. Okay, on the back here, I have another envelope with the card in it. So you have, I think you have 10, maybe, I should count, but close to 10 of those. I know there's 8 of these pages, so if there's 8 of these, then 2 extras, so it would be 10 to write on. Plus you'll have another place where it's not glued down, and I just put leftover supplies. Like this is like rulers or measuring tapes, and in the colors that work great. And 2 more of those, I call them buttons, but circles. And then there were some words and some medallions. You can see where I popped one out here. That's the one I put back here. So what's kind of neat about them is they have a hole here, so you could dangle them off a tag if you wanted to. So lots of possibilities there. So anyway, this journal is going to be in my Etsy shop, and it's going to be in this box in my Etsy shop, and it's going to be for sale and hopefully out of my house. Not that I don't like it, but I got to make room for, you know, something else. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys watching and commenting if you make a comment, and I appreciate it if you go to my Etsy shop and just shop around. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.